Hello, good morning. My name is Cheryl Udom. I'm currently the team lead for Enactus University of U, and we're very excited to share our project with you. So I would love to speak a little bit about Enactus and what we do, what we're all about. So Enactus University of U, we're on a mission to create a better world using entrepreneurial action to create sustainable solutions and apply business principles to help communities. So we empower communities, we make use of impactful projects to do this. We compete globally using our projects, and we make sure that whatever we do have lasting impact in the community we're working on. So the project we're currently showcasing today is Project Give Ibeno a Future Today. Project Gift for short. It is focused on Ibeno. Ibeno is a community in Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. It's an oil-producing community. It is part of the Niger Delta region in Nigeria. Ibeno, just like Congo, has a lot of resources, but albeit the fact that the world is harnessing its resources, most of its community members suffer from a lot of climate crisis, like in Ibeno, ranging from acidic rain to oil contaminated water to aquatic animals that are slowly diminishing due to oil pollution, and to top it off, the reduction in their life expectancy because of the crisis faced by climate. So our projects focused on harnessing waste in Ibeno, harnessing biodegradable waste in Ibeno. From my slide here, you can see on my left that there are two types of waste, a mixture of two types of waste. There are plastic waste and there's biodegradable waste. In the middle, there's just biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste are waste that can decompose, when put in the soil, that can decompose easily. Unlike plastic waste, plastic can live for thousands, of years, hundreds of years in the soil without degrading. So biodegradable waste can actually decompose, but then there's actually a problem with this. Not just is there a problem with plastic waste because of the fact that it doesn't decompose and keep piling up, destroying our ecosystem. There's also the problem with biodegradable waste. The production of methane, biodegradable waste produces methane. Methane is a greenhouse gas that is very bad for the ecosystem, and it also caused when waste, animal dung, when waste decomposes, especially when we litter waste in a place like Nigeria, where we have a lot of waste just littered in streets, across everywhere. So we came up with this project because we wanted to solve the problem of waste. The project we're currently dealing with is a two-sided project. The first one is using plastic waste to make pillows, to make birds, to make throw pillows, to make chairs, But the one we're currently presenting today is focused on using biodegradable waste to make gas. So the problem I mentioned was waste pollution. Another one was deforestation that brought us to embarking on this project. A lot of people in Ibeno actually depend highly on firewood to cook, and so it is very, very important that we understand that deforestation does not just mean cutting down of trees and bringing down a carbon absorber. It's also necessary to understand that not just do trees absorb these carbons emission that we put out there, naturally, and human influence in the atmosphere, but it also, when you cut down a tree, it also releases back the already absorbed, the already trapped carbons back into the atmosphere. So when you cut down one tree, you take away a tree that could have absorbed carbon, greenhouse gases, and you also produce back into the atmosphere all the carbons it had absorbed over years. So that's the whole very, very should I say dangerous part of cutting down trees. So in order to reduce deforestation, we came up with this project because a lot of people depended on firewood to cook. And then there's just the environmental pollution. Here we have that the United Nations Environmental Program in October 2022 actually stated that methane traps more heat in the atmosphere per molecule than CO2, that's carbon dioxide, and it makes it about 80% more harmful than CO2. And finally, we embarked on this problem because of the price of gas in Nigeria. The price of gas in Nigeria is about 1,450 naira, which converted to Congolese francs is about 2,521 Congolese francs. So we decided to harness biogas gotten from decomposed waste. So biogas is a renewable fuel that is produced when organic matter such as food, animal waste, just as long as it is biodegradable, it's broken down by microorganisms, So it can be used for cooking, it can be used for electricity, it can be used for fuel, just exactly what we use the conventional gas for. Biogas can be used for all those. So biogas consists majorly of methane. And like I stated earlier, methane is a greenhouse gas that is quite very harmful to the atmosphere, to our ecosystem. So the value proposition for our project is to offer an innovative and cost-effective solution to address the challenges faced by mostly low-income community members and farmers. So by harnessing biogas from waste, we present to them a cheaper alternative to conventional gas, and also during the breaking down and extraction of biogas from decomposed waste, what is left over can be converted into manure and used as organic manures for crops, and sold to farmers as a very low cost, which also is a substitute for imported fertilizers that is not actually good for our health and is not good for the soil. So it's a win-win situation. None of those waste goes into waste. As long as we're done extracting the biogas, what is left over doesn't go to waste. We harness it as organic manure. So in this picture is an example of how we intend to make a biogas. This hose connected here will be connected to a compound for each premises in Nigeria, in a place like Ibeno, which we're using for this project. They have about 5 to 7 residents in one compound. So it will be laid maybe in the middle of the compound, and a hose will be connected to individual families' kitchen. So each family gets a hose connected to their kitchen, and all they have to do is turn on the gas, and they're going to have fire for cooking, which is going to reduce their expenses. It's going to reduce the amount of waste that is littered, and it's going to reduce the amount of methane that goes into the atmosphere. But here is an even more innovative part of our project, because we don't just directly bring this biogas to these people. We use an innovative solution to cleanse it of sulfur, to cleanse it of hydrogen, which contains water and can be very corrosive for the tabletop burners they're using to cook. So we use an innovative solution to cleanse this gas and make it very pure and and safe for cooking. So we go through all that to make sure that not just is it cheap for them, not just is it does it reduce waste and methane in the atmosphere, it is also very, very safe for them to use. So like I said earlier, the project is about using organic manure and biogas contemporaneously, because this is an example of how the manure would look like. So we still harness recycled bottles to fill in these manures, and all these farmers have to do is, these manures come in slurry form and also in solid form, powder form. First of all, if it's in slurry form, we bottle it using recycled plastics, and if it's in powdered form, we put an activator and we make use of lime to reduce the odor, and then we sell it to these farmers, which is way, way, way cheaper than the fertilizers they are using and much more safer for consumption. So nothing about using this waste goes into waste. So the benefits of our project, to round it off, is of course the mitigation of carbon footprints, reduce deforestation, because now they don't have to depend on buying firewood to cook. Because while doing this project, while preparing for this presentation, I looked into Congo, and I realized that one of the major problems they're facing, just like Nigeria, is the use of firewoods to cook excessively for about 60% to 70% of the population. So if this is going to reduce deforestation for the people of Congo, it's going to reduce environmental pollution and degradation, because we don't have to litter our biodegradable waste now. You can just keep putting it on in that pit in your compound and harnessing biogas with it, and then of course reduce expenses for indigent members of the community. This is really going to be a revolutionizing and transforming project that would not just have a very great effect on the climate, but on the lives of the individuals in the community. So thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to present this project, and I hope it's actually going to be of use to the people of Congo, and we're very